Rising and shining here in Niagara Falls, Ontario. You'll see right here, because the battery got so cold, there's now a cold battery icon now. And here you can see, yeah, you should be able to see a little bit of blue, I believe is reserved until the battery is warmed up. Not massive, but a little bit of loss until it heats up. Granted, I feel like if you just have it sit and heat up, probably eat into that too. Right now I'm just trying to heat up the battery because that uses energy too. So, headed to the next stop. Coming up to the Grimsby, Ontario Supercharger. Coming back up north towards Toronto from Niagara Falls, Ontario. Stayed there. Oh, there's a couple Teslas here. It's right next to the Casablanca Inn. "45 kilometers, nice and low." I learned the hard way last night. I learned that the browser for Airbnb, pardon me, the Tesla browser, and using that in conjunction with Airbnb, there are issues. Had no issue finding a really awesome place last night. I saw this place, the Huron Century House, $15 a night, plus fees. Nice amenities. I think there was breakfast and stuff right there. But the issue lies in the browser support for Airbnb. You get all the way into the checkout process, and then it asks you request a check-in time in a drop-down menu. However, you get into the drop-down menu, it pops up over by your vehicle over here, and you go to check it, and then you end up like opening your trunk or your front because it's like in between those sections of the car on the left-hand side. But you can't actually make a selection. So that could be put you in a tough spot if you are traveling to Canada and you don't have Wi-Fi on your cell phone and you just have the Tesla browser. It's a shame because it's just so close, and then you would be able to just book your room and not need to even, and maybe share your mobile data. I mean, there may be other reasons why you may want to do this. So that was a little disappointing. Getting this kind of same amount of charge rate as I've been seeing on this whole trip. Just right in the 130s-ish. It's like there's a few different restaurants in the area here. There's, and of course, lodging. They claim there's Wi-Fi. Check to see if there's Wi-Fi here. Yeah, if you're a guest, probably. Or you might be able to get into the public Casablanca if you were in the very far left stall here. Maybe the meetings, if that's probably has a password. But another thing I want to share that I was able to figure out is Google Fi. You're not supposed to be able to activate this in Canada. But I realized this right as I crossed into Canada from Detroit, that Google wasn't going to let me activate my phone. I actually talked to 2 service representatives, and neither one of them would help me out. They just said, you got to go back to the States. And there was no way that I was going to travel across, go through security twice, 2 more times. So at some point I'd like to make a guide on that. If that sounds like something interesting to you, I can let you know when I have that typed up. But I just think it's worth mentioning that it is possible to get it activated. I could write down the steps that I took. So here now I have the Google Fi VPN running and everything, and all is well. I have full bars LTE. Supercharger here is getting busy, and I really want to go check out Balls Falls. Let's see, how far away is it? It's 20 minutes back towards Niagara Falls. Get moving. Had a nice gentleman walk up and have fascination about Teslas. So he seemed very fascinated. He's looking at getting a hybrid. So he has interest in battery technology. As is a lot of people, they're just worried about how it's going to change their lives. Definitely changes your habits. As I want to give a realistic picture to people who ask these sorts of questions, I want to be honest. I don't want to be like, oh, just charge for 20 minutes. Well, yeah, you can charge for 20 minutes to like half or more range, but it's 50 minutes for a full charge right now. That's what I've been seeing for an absolute full 500 kilometer range. Otherwise, I spent 45 minutes, I had lunch, and now I am charged up to be able to go to Balls Falls. I'll have plenty of range to head back this way towards Toronto. Well, there's apparently EV charging here at Balls Waterfall. Trying to figure this out here. It's capable of charging at a maximum of 70 amps. I know my Model 3 all-wheel drive onboard charger can go up to 48 amps. So let's try this out. Let's apply the adapter. Let's see what we get. Yeah, we're getting the full 48 amps. I'm gonna turn off the climate control so we see the max rate here. Not bad. Not bad for free. 59, 60 kilometers per hour charge, 48 amps, 203 volts. Okay, just need to pay for parking. Getting ready here. Looks like gonna follow from the back of the building all the way over, weaves over Cataract Trail to the Upper Falls Lookout. Then take 20 Mile Creek through this like historical area down to the lower falls, which sound big. And then you can cut over back down here to EV parking, which I verified is free. Parking here was $8 Canadian, but it was approximately $6.50 American USD. Their credit card machine was failing, so I'm getting a free charge, free parking. Not a bad situation here. See here, there's the upper waterfall and the lower waterfall. not maintaining the water. So I recommend not wearing sneakers like me, because it is slippery. Don't follow my guidance. Getting close. Headed to the Heritage Village now. Gonna have some plant protein. It's quite slippery, so I should have worn boots. So you should too. Point made. Point made. Ah, fuck. Headed to the lower falls in this historic village up ahead here. Walking carefully over this ice bridge. Beginning of an era. No. Beginning of an early 19th century industrial settlement. What can we see? Oh, yeah. That's gorgeous. Let's get further away. This is better. There's some nice pockets. Take pictures. Stunning. Try a 4-second exposure. Try to 2 or 4 seconds. It's like the same shot. Interesting. There's all these little spikes. They make a good deterrent for someone like me. But one of the cleanest shots I could find is setting up right here, setting the camera up right on that rock and hanging back so not to put any weight on that rock, and take a shot right there. Checking in on my charge here. Appears it dropped down to 17 amps now that it's towards the end of the charge. I don't often charge at 48 amps, so I wasn't really sure what to expect. So some charge limiting on the car or the charger when you get this close. So it's down to 20 kilometers an hour, 40 minutes to go. That's it. 488 kilometer range. Recommend Balls Falls. Not just because of the name, but Those are some actually legitimate, nice size waterfalls. Parking otherwise is like $6.50, so it's really inexpensive. It's an hour and 23 minutes from Toronto, so it's a nice little day trip. Being out here near Albion Falls, trailhead. It started raining 20 minutes ago. I'm hoping that it stops soon. There wasn't any in the forecast, but now it looks like here in Toronto there's rain and snow today through Sunday, through the weekend. Albion Mills. $10,000 fine for trespassing this line. Oh, there we have it. I think this one trumps the one earlier today. It's really nice. On a really strange intersection near Henry Park where I've not seen this before. No signage or light, so I'm assuming you have to turn right and make a U-turn, but it's just weird. I've not seen something like this so far. Bummed out. The rain has not let up, so I came over to the Royal Botanical Gardens to see if it was a possibility, but it looks like it closes at 5. Backing up though here, I found they have a series of charging stations. I just want to try it. They have a Tesla destination charger, which should work. Take a look here, zoom in. Just see if there's any. There's no mention of, hey, like, you need to pay for this. Easy life. Business hours, so I can charge for like 2 minutes. Charge for a few minutes. Can literally charge here for, oh, it's 5 o'clock, so like I gotta go. That was my charge sesh. On the way to Pickering or something. It's a supercharger outside of Toronto. We'll say autopilot for sure helps with the stress stop and go traffic. Here we are, Pickering, Ontario. 1 kilometer from the supercharger. And a lot of preheating. Almost there. There was a section though where I started to distrust autopilot because it kind of kept twerking around with the lane. I think it was having a hard time seeing it, and that's when I took over and no problem. 20 here. There's a whole mass of superchargers here. It's a shopping center. Got Lowe's, Tommy Hilfiger, Moore's, all sorts. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here. Yes. Because these two are independent. You could park either way that you want. Just park on that end, I guess. Swoosh. That's crap. That's not very good. Wow. Put on the very end here. One more time. One more time. Don't want to hit my bumper on that. Okay. Okay. Windshield wipers. Well, that was ridiculous. 10 chargers, I'm the only one here.